you can't lose your money. But you need to understand that some people have been into this business and knows how to handle the business. Instead of you learning and losing your money, some people have volunteered to do it for you. Do all while you sit down in your house and begin to look for your, count your dividend of your money. So while doing that, one of the people that have done that is Assetrise. So they have done all this so that when you invest, you can reap the revenue, the dividend of your investment. So when are you supposed to invest? Invest now. Invest now. If you want a generational wealth, if you want to leave things for your children's children to come, I've seen most of some companies in Nigeria, in this country, that their plantation has been for 25 years, 30 years. Some have seen palm physically of 70 years, and it's still generating income for the family. It has still sent some people to school. And I wonder, this thing is something you can invest in. The person that planted the plantation has died, but it's still solving the problem of creating wealth for that family. So there's something that you need to do that is creating generating. If there's something you need to do that is creating generational income for your family and your loved ones, even while you are not still alive, this is what we are talking about, palm oil industry. So if you need this, if you want to do this, this is a way to go. I can tell you categorically, this is a way to go. And I will tell you this categorically, it is better for the future of individuals and the country. And I know that you will not make mistake in this. You can never make mistake. You can never make mistake. So oil palm business is a good business. It's something you can invest in if you partner with this right channel. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. The media, please have the videos now. We have a short video interlude and we'll come back. Thank you so much, Mr. Kunle, for shedding light on the oil palm industry and other areas you highlighted. Thank you so much. Media team, over to you.
Viene el año y mi corazón dime que quiero estar y mi corazón si ya no te lo viste tú me pediste tal yo te
Mute your mic, everyone. When you join the meeting, please mute your mic. And media, please mute everyone.
Should we go back to this Zoom later?
Okay. Sorry for the. So the media team is sharing the screen now. Okay, thank you.
Banks barely pay up to 50. Rental income, less for huge capital. But the smart money, it is quietly flowing in the population. Far more secure. All plantations This is the wealth multiplier the ultra rich have used for decades. It delivers over 40 to 50 million naira annual returns from just 10 hectares. Land that appreciates for decades, protection from inflation, currency swings, and market volatility. According to this daily report, the power sector is growing. Over 1 trillion naira investment thrown into this sector in 2024 and 2025, with demand surging to $100 billion. But be careful, don't just take chances. We invite you specially to learn how to pacing supply and how to profit. 3, how to structure deals to minimize risk and maximize cash flow with oil palm plantation. This isn't open to all. Admission is now to secure.
What kind of media is this? They are not professional.
Please just mute everybody, mute everyone except for the host.
Media, please mute everyone. Please mute everyone.
Yes.
Apologies, say the video is not clear, and the sound also is breaking. Apologies, we'll go on right away. I hope you can see me.
Black. This your voice now, black. Voice. I'm a black.
So media, we can have the videos later. So let's go on. Let's go on. Apologies for the poor video quality and I think it's network. We'll fix it and replay the video or send the video to every participant. Thank you so much for this while. And Mr. Kunle started on the oil palm industry, the prospects, sustainability, and all that. So I'm just going to talk about the palm-rich model. I just want to explain the palm-rich model. Before I start that, I'll just say this, that history will remember the man who saw it before anyone else did. Some months back, I went to the estate with one of my colleagues, and he was sharing with me what happened when we started the project in a bed. And then when we went to Water, he himself was telling the GMD that, this place, what is in this place? And the GMD said, don't worry, I see something, and that thing has come alive even today. The palm-rich model is a very simple model. It's a land ownership model that gives you the advantage of active rental income. We used to call it passive income until somebody brought another idea. It's land ownership. Simply, you subscribe or you buy a piece of land, 10 hectares, 1 hectare, 5 hectares, and then Asset-Rise plants the trees on it for you and nurture it for 3 years to fruiting stage. You are not going to pay for the trees. You are not paying for the planting. You are not paying for the nurturing. Your land will come with the trees, and Asset-Rise is expected to deliver to you fruiting palm trees within 18 to 36 months. So we will use the longest period, which is 36 months. So at 3 years period, your land your palm trees are started fruiting, and then it will start to fruit, and then will start producing. You start earning into the fourth year, and then from then over 20, 30, 40 years or more, while your asset, which is the land you bought, keeps appreciating. The income on the land is just the icing on the cake, no matter how huge it is. For instance, if you buy a 10-hectare farm, you are expected to get over 40 million to 60 million every year. As huge as that may seem, that is just the icing on the cake. Your asset, which is the land, is the main thing for you. And so the capital appreciation on your land is huge. And I said you should keep that in mind. There's a major decision you need to make after you make the purchase of your land, and then you go for the allocation, and that is, what do you want to do after 3 years? Your land has started fruiting. Do you want to manage it for yourself? The reason you are going to be asked that question is because you own the land. It's an ownership model. So you decide if you want to manage it yourself or you want to outsource to asset rise. This choice, I said, arises because you own the land. Asset rise cannot and will not enter your plantation to harvest your palm trees if you do not authorize them by signing the farm management agreement. So once you come for allocation, you'll be presented with the farm management agreement, which you have to sign. If you want to manage it yourself, yeah, you don't need to sign it. Then you say, oh, then you have the right to your farm and all the income that will come from there. So if you ever had doubts about the ownership model, this should dispel it. So what I'm just said to you in summary, that Palm Ridge is strategic land ownership and land banking. It is more profitable with palm trees farming. That's why we say you are owning your own plantation. So palm ridge is ownership, is fractional ownership of the land. It is equity. You own the land 100%. And underlining this is that palm ridge is not a debt model. We want everybody to know that palm ridge is not a debt model. Imagine yourself owning shares in a company. Some of us have bought shares and still have shares today. You will receive dividends every year. Palm ridge is way higher than that because you own the land. Those who own shares in Okomu Presco that we mention as the leading light in the industry, they don't own the land. So you own the land, and then just is fractional ownership. Fractional ownership means many people own the land, not just you. Some other people own the land. So what's the future of Palm Ridge?
Some other people again, you say some other people. Who are these some other people?
Into a city. I'd like you to recall that about 40 years ago, the place we now call the Redemption Camp was just a wasteland. Was just a wasteland until somebody said this place can become a city. And with faith and hard work, they converted it to a city. Right now, the Redemption Camp takes over 50,000 families, over 5 million people, with banks, with other industries inside, because one man saw the vision. And if you think about this, where others saw bush, they saw roads. And that is exactly what Palm Ridge is. Your Palm Ridge you are buying today, you are buying into a city that will become something that you never imagined in the near future. And so Palm Ridge model gives you the opportunity to own and be part of this great thing that we are doing in the land. So just to round off, I just talked to you about the Palm Ridge tribe. I told you, I said, let's write history together. Let's write it well, because we will be remembered. Everyone as a people, as a tribe, who with faith and hard work turned forests to cities of light. So the Palm Ridge tribe are those, every landlord of a Palm Ridge land is a member of the tribe. Even if you haven't joined, you are supposed to join. So you're supposed to you'll have received a link from us that takes you to the tribe. Once you purchase this Palm Ridge land, you don't need to complete your payment. You are a member of the tribe. The tribe, they have pushed all the frontiers of this vision and transformation beyond borders and human rising. They not only believed in the vision and mission, but they have brought others into the tribe. So you become a tribe member today. Thank you very much for listening. And If you have any questions, just hold on to your questions, or you can be dropping. Then there will be a time for Q&A. You can drop your questions. Right now, I want to introduce someone who is going to talk to us this evening. It's a very special person to Asset Rise, and I have the pleasure and the honor of introducing Honorable Taiwo Olaiwola. Honorable Taiwo Olaiwola is a former Commissioner of Works in Ogun State. He's also the former Commissioner of Agric in Ogun State, the former Chairman of the Ogun State House of Assembly Commission, and also the present Chairman of the Ogun State Agricultural
All right, good evening, everyone. While we wait for Mr. Chris to join back, we would like Honorable to. Is Honorable inside? Honorable, please, if you're in, you can kindly indicate so that we can take your session as soon as possible. So, Honorable, kindly exercise some patience while Honorable pick up so that he can have his session.
I think he's speaking, but he's muted. Maybe let him know.
Oh, okay. We'll give him an heads up right just right away.
Can I quickly ask question, please?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. On the question and answer, it surprised me as your company name, Assetry, for saying
Asset
why
Rise.
they are not an embassy or MMN. Yes, but for saying in the question and answer, can I get my refund payment? And in as stated, all payment made to Assetry's account is non-refundable. And Assetry Limited reserve the right to refund or not. Why is that?
Okay, thank you so much. We're going to come to the question and answer time. Kindly be patient with us. We will answer our questions at the time.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Okay. So we have a little bit of time.
Good evening. I don't know whether you are hearing.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay, you are hearing me. Hello, good evening to everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Sorry,
good evening,
okay.
Sir. We can hear you very well. Good evening, sir.
Okay,
good evening, sir.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Honorable Waliu Olaiwola Taiwo. Presently, I'm the chairman of Ogun State Agricultural Development Corporation. Yes, when you were doing the introduction, I was commissioner I was commissioner for works. I was commissioner for housing. I was commissioner for agric. Now, when I said right, left. When I saw the project at Ado Daughter, I'm from Ado Daughter anyway, and that's why I play my politics and so on, many years. And I saw what he did, the initiative and the courage he has done there. So I just advise him that you cannot be doing this type of thing here without getting government involved. So I arranged a meeting between himself and the commissioner. I hope you are listening to me. I don't know. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. We are listening to you, sir. You can go on.
Hearing you.
Commissioner for Agriculture. At that point in time, he prepared himself. It didn't take him more than 10 minutes before he was able to convince the commissioner. And I remember I told him is that, what do you want from the government? So he went back to prepare what actually he wanted from the government. From there are other projects that I think for now, Commissioner for Agri was personally there. So because of what I saw at Ado Daughter, that is why I encourage so that they can get more land. You see, all these lands are just there. Nobody's doing anything about it. The land arable lands, they are still there all over everywhere. But for him to come with this idea, though I was told, he told me that he got this idea from his hometown, from his father. They have palm tree plantation there. From there, he tried to develop the idea. So I haven't had the experience in Ado Daughter. So we decided to go and look for land somewhere else. I encourage him. I myself being a government, we are where we are today. We are hoping to get about 6,000 acres there. We have taken over almost 4,000 acres. And when I was appointed the chairman, ADC Agricultural Development Corporation, I've been trying to see how we can collaborate between asset rights and the government too. Because after this project too, during our board meeting, I have mentioned it, and I've asked him I have the CEO to prepare his proposal. So we are inviting him to come and address the meeting of our board of directors. And then we want him to see how we can partner with him there too. I've involved the government too. So we are there. Apart from that one too, we, the ADC, we have our own estate. Most of the estate, palm tree estate in Ogun State, is being laid in Ogun East. We from Ogun West, we are trying to have our own too. So with the government land, the ADC, which is over 2,000 hectares, we are still going to enter into partnership. But this one we are talking about, the Tory own, which we are getting government involved. I can assure you that, because we have made a lot of progress as regards that one. And we have even arranged with the local people, because you cannot say you want to take from the government without considering the original landowners. And I know very, very well, because I'm involved, We had several meetings, all the ballers, many ballers, Kabesi, there, everybody. We brought them together. We prepare a MOU for everybody because they prefer that. They prefer to have a such project there. They know what is bringing to that area. So all the ballers, all the Kabesi on the land. So, you know, it's a very big land. Definitely it's going to involve so many villages and so on. Because we cannot say because we want to use government without actually getting it from it. So the title is deriving it from the landowners. So, and I know that a lot of money has been involved. So it's ongoing. And we have other people interested when they saw what we have done, trying to come to approach us. I'm at the center of the whole thing. So there, hopefully, we'll be able to get between 4,000 to 6,000 acres. And some we have actually acquired. We are in the process of expanding it. So that's the situation of Itori. And I've just mentioned to you, though I should not have brought it here, that as soon as he finished that one, even before he finished, we are going to, because we have our land, all these things they center around, because Ado-Duota is not far from Itori we are talking about. Because living Ado-Duota, through Owode Ilaro, from Ilaro to Ibeshe Itori, that's where you have that land. We have our own government one at Egua. From Ibeshe to Egua is maybe about 14 or 15 kilometers. So everything is around the same area. And with the way the government is attending to the road construction and road rehabilitation now, you will see that from Papalanto through tax relief, Dagote is attending to that one. The Ogun State government and Lagos State government, they have taken over Abeokuta, Sango, Lagos Expressway. And all these things are going on. And one interesting thing I want to let you people know is that while we were in government during Otumba Gbenga Dane, we conceived the idea of this agro-cargo airport in Iperu, which has come to stay. You know, when Governor Otumba Gbenga Dane brought that same memo to the ESCO, we from the other side, we believe that, why is this man? Because the governor, he wants to bring another. Why do we need airport there? We have the one at Ibadan, underutilized, the one in Lagos. So when he presented his memo at the ESCO, he was trying to let us know that the idea is that our agricultural products, that if we harvest it today, the next day should be on the street of London, on the street of in the US, everywhere, through that airport. And you will see the location of that airport.
Wow, thank you so much, Honorable. We are so grateful to have you. And I think the network is a bit distorting. We're going to do a special section with Honorable on a podcast, and it will be clearer for us to listen. But to reiterate some of the points he's trying to share with us, twice last year we were at the United Kingdom House of Lords, and we presented based on this entire project that we have also involved the state government on, about how we can sustain Nigeria with agriculture. So this is not just a project taken for granted, or we just want to bring something to disrupt. It's a carefully planned project. And briefly, because of time, I'm going to share with us the next phase of this project and why you need to scale or increase your stake in the oil palm industry. Nigeria oil palm industry is currently on a boom, and we cannot deny that. Now, some of us may have the fear that, oh, will this boom not come to an end? From data and from statistics, it is clear to us that going into 2030, demand is going to surge. And the demand is going to move from what it is now to over $100 billion in demand for palm oil. Now, Nigeria is fifth in position in the world, but Nigeria has the most arable land to actually dominate the market. We currently export less than 5% of our palm oil production because our local production cannot even, it's not even enough for us to consume. We still import over $500 million every year worth of palm oil, both for commercial and domestic and industrial purpose. Palm oil is largely consumed. Now, what is the need for those who want to invest in this industry? We need to hit some particular things straight away. But before I go there, let me share a bit of our history with you. We started this whole thing from the conceptualization of building something that is sustainable. I saw my father doing this. Over 20 years now, I was in the palm tree farm, seeing how much he made from the palm tree farm, and he died when I was 14, and that was all sustainability to us. So while I thought about this. Can this be revamped? Can this be a source of income to a lot of Nigerians beyond, creating it for just some particular rich people who can afford to invest in it massively, who can afford to do a bigger chain of it? Can individuals come into this? And that is why we decided to marry agriculture and real estate to give us the greater value that we have with the palm rich estate today. Now, we started with Okitipupa Oil Palm PLC in 2019. And in 2019, we took over 99 hectares in the Okitipupa Oil Palm Plantation, where we were able to extract and mill oil. And then we moved onto that into the COVID to see how we can partner with farmers who are in the palm oil industry but don't know the way around their finances. And then kudos to Zenith Bank, it was a huge success. We delivered over 300 farmers with banking services on that partnership. And then we graduated into having a 300 acres currently running in the state and with palm oil capacity. And from that, we moved to a Lagos state where you have the phase 1, 2, 3 today that is already floating. We moved into our the current chairman of the state corporation just spoke about, where we had the 3,000 hectares massive development in Ado that also gave us the audience to all the meetings that we've had international. I would also like to mention to you that 2 years ago, we had this deliberation in South Korea on how to expand the palm oil industry. So a lot of deliberation have been going on about this industry before now. And to us who have been in this, to our audience who have largely participated in this project, see, it is simple. It is simple. We have seen the passion, and then we want to see how we can scale this together. And scaling this together will mean that we need to understand what it is actually that is sustainable about this industry. Is this another scam that is going to happen? And to be very precise, more persons are going to come into the industry. You know Nigeria for it. You start anything, people are going to come to disrupt it with, give you your kind of promises. And we want to say to our people, we want to say to Nigerians, there is a guaranteed way to go about this. It's just like the question, the honorable then, we have to be careful. Every fund that you are investing, please make sure that you invest in a system that is tested. Don't experiment with your funds. The fact that there is a boom does not mean your money should be with. You should be careful. It means you should do your research. It means you should see track records before you actually investing into this industry. And that is the knowledge we want to share with you tonight. So starting from your interest to graduating your interest into owning a farm, that is a palm rich story. The palm rich estate, its initial state was designed as an agro-smart city where you have a full-scale agricultural city with different districts where you can have your farm, you can have your your residential, you can have tourism, you can have agro processing. And then we scale that now into having a lot of structure to manage stakeholders. As a date, over 11,000 stakeholders are currently on with asset rise. And it is smart enough for us to sit with the stakeholders and develop a way to make this sustainable. And that's why we have the Palm Ridge Tribe today, a democratic system registered with Lagos State government under the cooperative movement to make sure that it is beyond us managing people's investment. It is democratic for you to own your land. It is also democratic for you to know how revenue is generated from your land. And the biggest part of this that we are unveiling now is that we don't want you to remain small in this industry. Just like Mr. Kunle said, enlarging your stake will be to your advantage. This can be your major source of income, either you are home or abroad. I'll give you an instance. If you own a 50 hectares, 100 hectares, you are going to be doing well over 100 to 200 million per annum. That is a major investment that you should invest into. And before investing into that, like we said, learn the metrics, learn everything that you need to know before you put your funds down. So to us, we don't just want to pitch to you the Palm Ridge model. We want you to increase your stake with knowledge. So we have a major tonight about how we want you to increase your stake. And that is our launching of the Palm Ridge Farm, which is another addition to what we are doing with the Palm Ridge Estate. The Palm Ridge Farm is a simple strategy. You have owned land. You have owned the smart city. Now we want you to own that portion of the Nigeria oil palm industry by scaling. And so we are talking to investors who are interested to scale to 10 hectares. You are interested to scale to 100 hectares. And now we don't just want you to scale, but we want you to be affordable for you. Affordable in scaling your stake. Now, with the Palm Ridge Estate model, you understand quite all right. We are not just building a farm. But with the farm that we are unveiling now, you are going to be scaling into a larger farm ownership. And all these are details that we're going to share with you in slides. We're going to share with you in documents so you can read, you can learn. Now, someone will ask me what's the difference between the Palm Ridge Estate that is currently on and the Palm Ridge Farm. The Palm Ridge Estate is an agro-smart city. The Palm Ridge Farm is a farm that is not an agro-smart city. In other words, we are not going to be, you're not going to be spending so much to own a farm, but you're going to be earning much from owning the stake in the oil palm industry. Now, all these are going to be communicated, like I said, let me go down to my slide. So for the Palm Ridge Estate, you have a direct stake in an estate that is appreciating with a lot of development going in there. For the Palm Ridge Farm, you have a direct stake in an oil palm scaling that you are going to be earning more money from. And like we said, if you want to expand your stake, that is the time. I mean, that's the essence of this meeting. You want to expand your stake. You want to own more farm from 10 hectares to 20 to 50 hectares. Then you are welcome to do it at either the Palm Ridge Estate or the Palm Ridge Farm, depending on how much volume you are willing to invest. Now, the boom is here. We can't deny it. Profitability surging, we can't deny it. What we have to prove to you, just like I've gone through the history that I've read, is that we have track record in this industry. Well over 7 years and my 20 years plus experience, it is a track record that you cannot throw away. Number two, we are backed by major partnerships. We have partnership with October PLC. We have partnership with KG Mortgage Bank. We have partnership with the Nigerian Society of Engineers. We have partnership with the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. We have partnership even with International Institute of Tropical Agriculture for our intercropping. And we have partnership with Mutual Benefit Insurance to ensure every of your investment in our Palm Ridge Estate development. So we are not going to bring it to you our track record. We are bringing to you a proven model that will help you to invest in this industry. And you are going to do it from the point of knowledge, not from the point of ignorance. Now, to wrap up with this, and we'll move into question, You want to, how do you scale? How can you scale your investment into 10 hectares? How do you want to scale your investment into 10 hectares? We have presented two models to you. The Palm Ridge Estate model, which is an agro-smart city. You want to, I mean, the advantage there is that you have faster appreciation to your land value. Because, I mean, so some of us who have been to our and you can see massive fencing ongoing. For Aweko and their first 2 kilometers. And the gatehouse development and every other component of the estate coming up, that is the Palm Ridge Estate model. It is fast appreciating with land. Now, the Palm Ridge farm does not need major appreciation with the land, but we want to scale major appreciation with your stake in the oil palm industry. That is the difference between the two models. So the Palm Ridge farm is going to be very, very more affordable for those who are interested in scaling their stake in owning more hectares in the oil palm industry, while the estate is going to be a sustained city where someday you can live in your farm, you can come to your farm for tourism, you can have investment in animal husbandry and every other thing. That is the major difference of what we're communicating. But either of this model is backed by our experience and our partnership model that makes it sustainable. I believe that a lot of us have questions. We're going to read through some questions and then begin to round up this meeting as we take some questions that are going to be coming in. I believe tonight that we have proven to you that this model will transform Nigeria's agricultural landscape. For individuals who are interested in owning larger stake of investment in agriculture with a proven track record. Thank you. We can take questions now so that we can begin to hit some things directly on their heads. Thank you. Okay, go ahead with the question. Please unmute and let's take the questions.
Good evening. Yeah, my name is Francis, and I've got a question, please. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Yeah, my question is this: when one enrolls for the agro, like for the Palm Ridge, and when it's time to pay the RI, and since Asset Price is managing it, and they want to pay the RI, do you pay the RI with the tax, or you're going to deduct the tax before you pay it into my account? Because you know there are other, what's it called? We've got new laws coming in. Why I'm asking this question is because we've got new laws coming in with the Lagos State government, and next year is going to be nationwide. Okay. The government is about taxing every income that comes into your account. So in case one decides to, to key into this project, and then you now deduct the tax, and then you now pay the RI, and then the government now comes for me to now pay tax for what you've actually deducted.
Thank you so much. Your question is well understood. Your question is well understood. So from the tax law, both current and the one coming, we are also very advanced about some of these laws. So currently we've paid ROI for 2024, 2025, specifically for our Ibadan Palm Ridge project, which currently has 2 million sets, one donated by the federal government, one by Asset Rise, and it has a 1.5 metric tons per hour milling capacity. Most of the investors who have invested in there has this year. Now, withholding tax and every other tax components that are legal for us to deduct will be deducted before declaration of profit. Now, if you go through Presco, Okumu, and all the declarations they've been having, you will see two elements to their revenue: profit after tax or pre-tax profit, and then you have the net profit. So it is normal that as an organization we also ought to declare tax. However, what we do is that there is going to be an audit, not just by asset rise, but from a Palm Ridge tribe. Those who own the Palm Ridge estate belong to a tribe where everything is monitored. Send their external auditors that reports directly to the board of trustees that manages the tribe. And let me also say to us that the management of the tribe gives total administration rights to the Palm Ridge farm landlords. And currently, the board of trustees chairman, Engineer Yenuga, he's also a government personality. And most of these people have quite good experience with taxation and every English that we can speak. So in a short answer, just like every other company, tax will come from every revenue, and then the net profit will be declared to you. Let's take another question. Thank you.
Good afternoon, or in this evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, please. So my question has to do, so I own about 100 acres of land in Lauro, and I'm just wondering whether a partnership is possible.
Okay, thank you. That's a very direct question. We will reach out to you and discuss the possibility of that. However, what we also advocate is a collective community. Why collective community for this? For milling capacity and for extraction ratio, for your FFB and every other extraction that we have to do, when the palm plantation is more, you have a lot of fruit to feed the mill. And the size of your mill, the capacity of your mill also determine how much you can extract and how much profitability you can make. So for example, if you have 100 or 10 acres, you cannot invest in a milling capacity of $1 million. You can definitely know the kind of milling capacity Presco and Okumu have. They are in hundreds of millions of dollars. So for milling capacity, it is profitable that you are in a bigger community. Number two, for security reasons, it is better we're in a collective community where you can guarantee that, oh, I am secured even while I'm farming. Because if you go to any of our estates today, you will see security men live on ground and other security gadgets that make sure that security is prioritized in the estate to ensure that your investment is safe. And so that is why we're advocating a community like this, where we can invest together in a larger portfolio and then your stake can be managed. But if you want an individual management, yes, we do that. This year we have delivered hundreds of hectares for the wife of privileged personalities in the country, ministers, and even EDs of banks who are doing this on a larger portfolio. So if you have a larger acreage and you want us to form a partnership, we will come into that specially. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Please, I have a question.
Please, I have a question.
Go on with your question, we can hear you.
Please go on, ma, if you have a question.
Okay, please, I have a question. My question is, I joined the meeting late. I was busy in another Zoom meeting. So I want to ask, if I invest in the Palm Ridge, the 1 acre of 6 plots, so what is the return on investment like? And how do I get my return on investment? Just a simple explanation.
Okay. So rephrase the question for the purpose of everyone. I'll repeat the question, sir.
My question is, if I invest in the 1 acre, that Palm Ridge, not the estate, so the 1 acre of 6 plots, that is 2.4 million. I think I saw that on the chat box. So what will be the return on investment and how does it operate? I'm so sorry, I joined the meeting late.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So the Palm Ridge estate model is simple. You buy the land, you own the land, we allocate you, you have 100% ownership. But whatever you are paying to buy the land, we plant the trees on it for you free, and then we maintain the plantation till it starts fruiting by the 3rd year. When it starts fruiting, you have the right to either outsource to us to manage your plantation, or you want to manage it yourself. Now, if we manage for you, from our projection, you are going to have on an acre 2.4 million, and this can increase into the future because, like we use the word projection carefully because the palm rich estate model is not a debt model. Let's make that clear. It's not a debt model, and it favors the investors that is not a debt model. It is an equity model. You own the land, and everything that comes from the land belongs to you. So I'll give you a clear example. Last year, palm oil surged to over 70,000, 90,000 per 25 liter keg. And that was a huge increase. If they have promised you as a debt, you will earn less. So into 3 years' time, palm oil can be 150, 100,000 plus. This year, we are sure the palm oil will appreciate to even 100,000. So as the market prices surge, you are going to be earning at the current rate that palm oil is being sold. Not that we promise that every year you get 20%, and for every year, that is all you're going to be getting. So every year that we generate revenue, we share the revenue with you 60-40, meaning you take 60% of the revenue, we take 40% to take care of the farm and every other thing that belongs to us who are sourcing it to us. So that's a simple run out of how the palm rich estate model works.
Okay, sorry, I just for more clarification, for the one you have done, like the Ibadan market, the Ibadan farm and all the stuff, when you do the sourcing for at least a plot of 2.4 million that you have done in Ibadan, what is the estimated return on investment, just to have an idea of the investments?
Thank you so much. So for Ibadan, we declared even a surplus this year. We projected at 360,000 per plot. And then we did a surplus of over 60.8% because of the increase. So this year we are projecting a 400,000 per plot, and that means a 2.4 million naira per acre. And if oil sells for more than that, we cannot consume your money. It will be sold and declared to the palm rich tribe. So let me explain how the palm rich tribe works. For every milling, it is reported. And then when we have to sell, the amount we are selling is also reported. So if the surge is 150,000, it means even if we say 400,000 per plot, you are going to be earning more. And that was what happened this year with the Ibadan estate. Our projection was overturned, beaten by what we deliver. So every year that this happens, you are going to be earning on a high. So that's how it works. I hope that helps, man.
So in a nutshell, what you are saying is that 2.4 million on a 2.4 million on a 2.4 million investment, and you will take 40% and we will take 60%, Abi?
100%, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Kindly go
Okay,
on your
please, I
question.
want to ask a question. I
Please,
was
let's
supposed to
finish your
ask a
question.
question
Sorry,
after
go
that
ahead, ma'am.
woman.
Good evening.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so I heard all the answers so far. I would like to ask that, what is the long-term achievement for palm rich, the what's it called, the palm farming? Because you also mentioned while answering our question earlier that when the investors allow the company to handle and manage the farming, that at the end of the third year, which is the fourth year when harvesting and everything happens, that the client or the investors get 60% and the company hold on to the 40% of the ROI. So I'd like to ask, like, how long will this take? Is it like every year or every 6 months, or how is the plan? Like, is it every year that after all the old production is done, the clients get 60% of the return on investment? Please, I'd like to
Thank you
know
so
that,
much,
sir.
ma'am. Thank you. So for palm oil generally, please can you mute your microphone while we are answering one question, please? Tell me how to mute the microphone, please.
What do you say to them in terms of where they can go, what they can do based on your experience?
Please, can you mute your microphone or will please? Thank you. Thank you so much, ma. Your question was direct. The The revenue from palm trees or from palm oil comes every year once it starts fruiting. These trees can fruit for over 60 years. It can fruit for over 70 years. It means every year that the trees are producing, you are going to be earning until you are tired and you say, oh, there is not development in this area. I want to sell my land. I don't want palm tree anymore. You can then decide to convert your land to other use. But for once they start fruiting, every year you are going to be having revenue. Now, for the revenue, from my little knowledge, over 2 decades plus now, it has never gone backward. You can check all the tracks. It keeps climaxing into the future. One, because human population will keep increasing. Two, because industrial population will not slow down. And so the demand for palm oil, over 50%, over 50% of products in supermarket shelves have elements of palm oil in them. You can confirm that. That's a report from the World Wildlife Fund. So every year that the price is climaxing, it means the projection will change also. It means your earning capacity will increase also. So I'll give you a sample. In my father's time, maybe a keg was 1,500. Blessed memory, he's alive now from his palm oil. He will be earning at 70,000 per 25-liter keg instead of 1,500. So that is how it happens for years until you are tired of, until you want to cut down the trees. And that's why this is the secret that the ultra-rich have been making money with.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening,
Thank you, sir.
My name is Shoaib.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Mr. Shoaib.
Yeah. Thank you very much for the elaboration. You've answered some of my questions. But what I actually want to find out here is, number one, did the oil palm rich estate has a facility for processing this palm oil in the farm there, which, because you said if the owner wants to take charge of harvesting and production, harvesting of the palm is allowed. Are we going to take our palm fruit from the farm to another place to process, or it will be processed there, then you take the product? That is number one question. Then number two, I think 4 years ago, I've experienced this in my place, which I invested in an agro business. Today, everything go wrong and I couldn't get my money back. No, whatever effort I did to is. So what is the legal backing? Because if I have a farm and maybe I'm not in Nigeria, or I am and I leave it to, okay, and maybe something went go wrong, is there any solid, legal
backup for this project?
Backup, yes, that I'll be
Thank
able
you
to
so much.
reclaim.
For the purpose of time, let me
You
take that
understand?
question. Thank you so much. So number one,
So,
the palm rich model is simple. If you own your land, you have the right to determine what happens on your land. That is your first legal right. So, and we have clearly defined this. It is not a debt model. It is equity. You own your land. You can determine whatever you do with your land. However, if you come into the palm rich estate space, we will plant trees on the land for you. When they start fruiting, you have the right to say, I want to come and I've retired. I want to come and sit and manage my palm trees by myself. If you harvest, yes, you can bring it to the mill to process. We have sub-mills from the major mills that can do that. Like I said recently, in our Ibadan farm, we have 2 mills, one donated by the government, one by also. If you want to mill, as long as you're ready to pay the mill operators, you can mill your oil and go and sell your oil by yourself. Then, for your agro investments, it is very true. And that is one of the key reasons for this moment, for this meeting. There is a boom in the market. A lot of persons will take advantage of ignorant Nigerians. Last month, I was on Arise TV, and it's on the same call. We started this move with agro real estate, with palm trees, with fractional model of owning this land. And we don't want it to be hijacked. We don't want it to be bastardized.
We don't want Nigerians to have regrets. We don't want this to become another scam. And that is why you have to be knowledgeable before you drop your one pin to any agro business, please. Understand the model, understand the security, and like you asked, understand the backup. So these three questions are solved with our model. Number one, the model gives you ownership. So, for example, if anything happens, fire, outbreak, what is our guarantee? There is an insurance to pay back while we replenish the farm, while the land still also belongs to you. And that land is a big guarantee. Imagine our Ekpe farm now has appreciated from 700,000 to 4.5 million. Even before the oil start producing, that's a lot of guarantee and backup for your investment that your money is not thrown away. Number two, the insurance on the crops to certify that palm trees are agile. If fire enters, it will grow back. If anything happens, the weather, the climate is tough to resist it. However, the farms are still insured to back you up. And lastly, for a backup, with our knowledge in this industry, we can tell you that you can almost not get it wrong with palm trees. With other agri, I cannot guarantee. I'll give, for example, if you invest in plantain, plantain is a good business to invest in. The risk is high. If you invest in tomatoes, you harvest, the market may not give you the right stain. The volatility of agriculture is big, especially in Nigeria where our storage system is very, very, very poor. Yeah. So you have to invest in something that you can guarantee market for and also guarantee that it has a long shelf life. Your palm oil can stay 1 year in the store and nothing happens to it. If you harvest your tomatoes, harvest your plantain, harvest your fish, harvest your pineapple, you don't get immediate sales, you are out. So you need to consider the risk of the agro business that we are investing in. It does not totally mean that the people who are bringing that scheme are fraudulent, but the model may be wrong. But with palm trees, you plant once and for all. You can travel to anywhere in the world. I mean, I'll give you an example with the Palm PLC. The farm was abandoned for almost 10 years. They came back to that same land, cleared the bushes away, and today the company is back to the stock exchange. This is the only business you can abandon. Go anywhere. The trees will grow once you come back. I mean, the trees will keep growing and you will come back to profitability. So the security behind the business and the risk measure of the business is very, very minimal. That is all I can say to a backup and to assurance for you coming into the palm tree industry. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I've had my hand raised for a while. Good evening. Sorry.
Go ahead, ma'am.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Please, my question is this. Everyone has just been talking about, including the company. I mean, the company representative. We've just been talking about the palm oil. I think there are other things that that can be harvested on palm tree. The whole of palm tree. What do you say, sir?
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Okay. So the whole palm tree is full of useful things. There's nothing in palm tree that can be thrown away. Nothing. So, and you've just been talking about the palm oil, where we have a lot of things. The palm kernel there is being useful when it's being transported here overseas. You know, there are a lot of things. Everything in palm tree, from the palm frond to the tree to everything.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. For the purpose of time, let me throw a bit of light into your question.
This is my question. Please, let me land, please. This is my question. All those things. I mean, the remaining things that can be harvested, gotten from that palm tree. Where are they going to? Is it going to be for the investors or is it going to be for the company? Please, I need to know.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Excuse me, please. Good evening, everybody. Please, can we mute our mic, please? Can we mute our mics, please? Can we please
Thank you so much.
respectfully mute our mics? Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank
please,
you.
if you want to ask questions, can we raise up our hand?
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Instead of talking over ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you. So your question, quite understood. The palm tree has a lot with it. And what the production is not just the palm oil. So I'll give you an example. When Okumu says we do 50 billion profit after tax. It's not just from palm oil, it's from everything that comes from the palm tree. If you come to our Ibadan plantation today, you will see that the kernels are extracted, kept in storage for extraction. The palm oil has been extracted, and then the shell, they are even sold for biofuel. Everything in the palm tree is what the production comes out from. And we don't hold back anything. Everything sums up for your revenue. So the projection we are giving is not just from palm oil. However, let's understand that the highest product from the palm tree is a palm oil. From a 1 hectare, you can have a 0.5 ton of palm kernel oil. Palm kernel oil is very expensive, but from 1 hectare, you can have up to 12 tons of palm oil. So 0.5 tons to 12 tons, the gap is much. However, the revenue from the palm kernel, the revenue from the palm kernel shell, the revenue from the palm oil, the revenue from the shafts. We don't do brooms anymore because definitely we have modernized with other means of sweeping. So we are not into the broom production, but we are going into a production where we can convert the leaves to hays for feeding animals. And this is a whole lot.
Sorry, please. Yeah. I want to tell you, sorry, I'm calling from diaspora. Now, this broom you're talking about, do you know we get just one broom, very small one here, because we Africans here, we still use broom. We get just one broom, just one, small one, at the rate of £4.
Wow.
Yes. So if you're saying that broom is not, they don't use broom again, who said so?
Thank you for that correction.
We still use it. So at the rate of £4 per just small broom.
Thank you for that correction.
Maybe we can just if we invest and the companies are taking the other things to give us at least, maybe we can just pack the broom and
Please, you are free to come and pack the broom. So we understand that, and that's why we advocate for the tribe. Now, the first leg of this project is that you own your stake, own your land. Once you own your land, then you join the tribe. The tribe is democratic. You make the laws that govern the tribe. And like I said, the tribe is registered with the Lagos State government, and you can determine, oh, this is what we should do. This is how it should happen. And then the tribe has a different management with a board of trustees, and everything that you suggest can also be implemented. So we love what you have suggested to us. We'll look into the broom. But for now, we have not been exploring the broom option. We have been exploring other options, palm kernel oil, the shell and the shaft, and we have been having a lot of success with this palm project. Can we take other questions? Thank you.
Yes. Good evening. Can you hear me? Good evening. I've had my hand raised for a while. Good evening. Sorry,
let's take him first, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, please. Thank you. I've had my hand raised. My question is just simple. It's around the 100% ownership you've been mentioning. Most business on the island, when they say they give ownerships to the people that buy it, it's literally actually a lease. Most people receive certificate of occupancy, not ownership. So does the asset-wise business model actually masquerades the ownership as occupancy, where it's leased for maybe a certain duration of time, maybe 40, 30, 20 years? Or is it an ownership model where you actually truly own your land? It's just my question. It's everything you might say might be around getting the money, but the truth about the land is the land also has value. So if you're asking to invest, do you guarantee in the presence of about 396 people on this call that it's actually the owners of the land that are the investors, that's the people buying it? Or is it asset-wise leasing it to people investing?
Thank you so much.
Under the guarantee of ownership?
Thank you so much. So you are putting me on the hot seat to make a pledge to.
Oh yeah, yes. That's the point of the question. If you don't know it, it's fine, sir. I appreciate that. But
we have almost 400 people, right? So over 1,400 people. You want me to actually say that? Thank you. I love that.
Whatever you give, you are speaking on behalf of Asset Rise, sir.
Now,
thank you, sir.
What we are doing with the Palm Ridge project is simple. We are a real estate company certified by government. We have our LASRERA certification, Lagos State Real Estate Regulatory Authority. We have our SCUM certification by EFCC. We are regulated. We are a member of RIDA. So our real estate knowledge is what we have brought into agriculture. And why did I explain that? When you buy land, you own it. So like you are setting up Ikeja GRA or Mole Estate, buy the land, you own it. It's the same model here. When you buy the land, you own the land. Documents are delivered to you. Deed of assignment, for example, our Ibadan has a COO. Our Dodo, the COO is honor filing, and Ewekoro. All these projects has some legal documents around them. So when you buy, your portion is exercised to you with a legal document that gives you ownership. Now, like you said, the land is a major component of this project. I'll give you an example with the Ibadan. Ibadan started with 1.2 million naira per plot. As a date, with the construction of the state government on that road, a plot is 5 million naira from asset rights. Other real estate companies who are building residential around us are selling for 7 million and more. That is how much value is on land on this project. So you actually own the land from now till whenever you want to resell or what you want to convert to other use. Thank you.
All right, please. Still on that statement, you said you bring the real estate modeling, and that's why I'm asking this question. Not to really put you on the spot, but it's still to ask to understand that. Is it that asset right lease as ownership? Because I have some properties.
No, we don't lease as ownership.
And they
we
give
buy
you as
the land. We acquire the land from, yes. We buy the land. We have documents for purchasing the land from the Omoniles. Then we go to the government, perfect our titles, and then we have ownership.
Yeah, so the investor, when you have us buy into this project, do we get it as our own land or under asset rights regulation, we own it?
As your own land. That's why I said a portion of the land so if you buy 1 acre, 1 acre is exercised to you for ownership. You have the document to claim ownership on your 1 acre.
So is that covered by the whole payment we make, or is it just we make a payment and if we want to take full ownership, we pay to? Because there are I'm sorry, I've worked with some people that just give you and you say you own it, you have legal documentation of owning it. However, when you want to take to resell, you have to make some payments that fully guarantee you access to that land. Is that what we're doing here?
No. And I'll give you another example. For example, with our ECPE project, at 4.5 million, we have more than 10 landlords this year who, when they were trapped with the financial support, they sold their land independently. They only informed us, we did transfer of ownership, even Ibadan. So if you want to sell, you can sell. It's your land, you own it. But we have bought, and then you are buying from us the portion that you want to own. That is a fractional model that the Palm Ridge Estate have. You are owning a fraction of the 10, like you heard from the Honorable, the Chairman of Ogun State Agricultural Development Corporation, we have acquired. So when we acquire, you want to own 10 hectares, it is cut out for you. And then the documents are given to you. And then we plant the trees, inclusive the money that you have paid now for acquisition. So if you're buying a 10 hectares for a 50 million, for example, it includes the land, the documentation to you, and the trees that we are planting on it. And when the land is appreciating, if you decide to sell in the future, you can sell your land.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Can I please ask a question?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
How many more questions do we have, please?
How are you?
I have a question.
Hello.
I have a question. Good evening. Please, there's some
me?
questions in the chat box which have not been addressed.
Hello.
Yeah, we are answering the question on the chat box.
No, you're
However,
not.
if you
Because I
have a
asked questions almost
question,
about 20 minutes ago and they keep on skipping back.
okay, 1 minute. If you have a question, can you just raise up your hand and we'll take it one after the other?
Yeah, we have been doing that. I think you people are not
Thank you so much.
responding to us.
Thank you. Hello, just decorum, please. 1 minute. Please.
Can we mute our mic, please?
Admin, please mute all mics.
Can we mute all mics, please?
Can you unmute yourself, sir? We can't hear you.
So please accept for the purpose of organization. I am on the seat to answer your question. Mr. Solabisi, our director in the UK, she's the anchor of this program. So she's going to pick you to ask your questions so we have orderliness. And we have over 261 questions on the chat room. We are going to answer all the questions and send the feedbacks to you if we can take them on this live stage. Don't worry, we'll answer all the questions. For the limited ones we can take, we will pick the next person and then we'll speak. Thank you so much. Madam, let me see over to you.
So I think the next person, the name is not there, it's iPhone. Who has the iPhone? I think the next person is the person with the iPhone.
Yeah, can I go ahead and ask?
Yes, please. Can you just ask your question, please? And I'll call Mr. Soji
Okay.
afterwards.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, my first question.
Can we mute
Good
our
evening,
mics,
everyone.
please? Can we mute our mics? Yeah. We'll attend to everybody. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone.
I don't get money now. Mr. I don't get money. Can you mute it?
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I have two questions. The number one question, just to be clear, which year will I get my first return on investment? Based on what the director has been saying, I think he's trying to say that the first return on investment would come at the end of the fourth year, but from the WhatsApp, I was told something different. So which one is true? Is it at the end of the third year or at the end of the fourth year? That is question number one. And number two, he said something about Palm Ridge Estate and Palm Ridge farming. Is it possible for him to state the differences in a written way so that we can know the difference between the Palm Ridge Estate and the Palm Ridge farm? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Awesome question. So for the first question, from the palm trees start fruiting from the third year. However, they fruit throughout the year because a tree can carry 24, 16 bunches, max 28 bunches, and then they don't all get ripe in once. So we will harvest and process throughout that third year. That meaning you will earn by the fourth year. So, for example, if you buy Ibadan now, we will harvest and process throughout this year and you will earn by the end of the year because we are going to have to harvest and mill. So fruiting commences from the third year and then we harvest through the third year into the fourth year. Now, for the difference between the Palm Ridge Estate and the Palm Ridge Farm, it is simple. You can see the Palm Ridge Farm is a full city model. We have two of these cities right now. We have the Palm Fortune City in Ado-Water, a 3,000 hectares project, carefully designed. It has 5 districts, the Palm Ridge Estate District, the green you are seeing at the back. It has the residential district. It has the Agro Boulevard District where you can do other agriculture, your greenhousing, and other crops, your animal husbandry. And then we have the agro-tourism where you have the resorts and the rest. It's a full city planning. With that, the Palm Ridge Estate there is inside an agro-smart city. And it's more expensive than the Palm Ridge Farm. Now, why did we introduce the Palm Ridge Farm today? We noticed that some investors just want farm. They don't want the agro-smart city. So you can make your choice. You want the agro-smart city or you want the Palm Ridge Farm. The Palm Ridge farm doesn't have the component of the agro smart city, full city development. It's just a farm. And it's very affordable. You can own your farm, your 10 hectares, your 20 hectares, your 50 hectares, and you are not in the planned city where we have the agro smart city. That is the difference. However, you still get the same revenue from palm oil, from the palm trees, if you are owning Palm Ridge Estate or Palm Ridge Farm. The only difference is that for land appreciation, it will be higher with the Palm Ridge Estate. If you've been to any of our Palm Ridge Estate, for Adodo, over 2 kilometers fencing, the gatehouse, the organization is perfect. You have people already building their poultry, greenhouses coming up. So it's an organized community, and definitely that will impact on the appreciation of the land. So land in Adodo, we started Adodo at 450,000 naira per plot. That was 2020, late 2023. As a date, it's 1,625,000 per plot, because the fencing and development happening. For the Palm Ridge Farm, you are not going to have all these components. So in the Palm Ridge Farm, in simplicity, you are not going to be paying for development fee like you pay in the Palm Ridge Estate. So that is a whole lot of discount for you. You are not going to pay for fencing. You are not going to pay for development fees that we have in the Palm Ridge Estate. I hope that is clear.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Virtue. Virtue, please come up with your question, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sars and Mars. It's a pleasure being here. Some of the clarity our amiable leader has been able to explain, because I've been speaking with one of your staff, and what she told me I wasn't too satisfied with it, but in the course of your speech, you clear it. Because I asked her, if in the nearest future, this is the purpose of farming for now, we understand development have not catch up with the area, but in the nearest future and development come around, can we convert it to building or anything? She said no. But at that point, I said no, it shouldn't be. But in the course of your speech, you've been able to straighten that in the nearest future, one can turn it to, if you want to continue the way it is, or you turn it to building, is allowed. So now these are my little questions for more clarity. One, you said it's like outright ownership of the portion one will be acquiring. Now my question is, by the time we pay the amounts, will there be any hidden charges or any charges that will come up later? I think you also explained, but I'm just asking for emphasis sake. It's like somebody asked and you said there is no hidden charges or no charges, what have you, till fruiting. But if there will be, let us know now, because I, for one, and every one of us here, wouldn't want a clause whereby later you need to pay for this, you need to pay for this. We should be carried along. If whatever we are paying now is the total payment till fruiting, till we get our dividend. That is one clarity I also need for more confirmation.
Thank you so much,
I want to ask, do we have the privilege to visit the farm at intervals, maybe as a group organized, or maybe individually if it's allowed? That is one. Then secondly, between now and the next 3 years or 4 years, we'll be waiting for the investment. I want to humbly ask that, can we intercrop if we so wish at our portion? Maybe crop that we have nothing to do with the main crop. For example, things of 3 months, 4 months, is it allowed, like corn, like what have you, if we want to, at our own portion? Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you. The question is well understood. Number one, thank you for the clarity. We don't do hidden charges. For the Palm Ridge Estate, we have over 11,000 landlords. So we're not experimenting. And you can check us out anywhere, from the courts in Nigeria, from the social media. We have minimal disputes. We don't have any legal case, and we don't have disputes around what we have been doing, because we want clarity and transparency from the beginning. That's good.
GMD, are you still on? Please, can we just exercise patience? GMD, are you still on? Okay, please, maybe he has a call. Can we just hold on a bit for him? Thank you.
Let me check. He's downstairs. He's still talking. Let me just tell them we are not hearing.
Maybe he's got a call. Or let him know. Yeah.
No, I think somebody mistakenly clicked on the whiteboard. I think that's what happened. So please, Pastor, please just check, please.
Please bear with us. Thank you.
Sorry for the break. Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So sorry, I think the mic went off. And so, like I was explaining, no hidden charges. You pay your 2.4 million per acre or your 4.3 million per acre, depending on whatever you still on our flyer, and that is all. And for Ekpe, you can ask the landlords, no hidden charges. For Ibadan, no hidden charges. For Adodo, no hidden charges. The number 2 question, please kindly refresh my memory.
She asked if she can intercropping.
Thank you. So intercropping is allowed, but you have to partner with us to do that. Because if you're going to intercrop by yourself, we need to know what you are intercropping if it will not hinder the growth of the palm trees. I'll give you an example with plantain. If you intercrop plantain, by the 3rd year, you have to cut it down. Because the leaves, if they are closer to the trees, they can disrupt. However, we have done massive intercropping in years. We're in the 4.0 season of our Eco-Yams project. Eco-Yam project is the biggest single farm in Lagos State. And the Commissioner for Agriculture Lagos State was live on the farm last year. We have done well over 2 million tubers of yams in Lagos State, intercropped inside palm trees. We understand the intercropping, and we're also in partnership with the IITA to know how this works. So if you want to intercrop, we will encourage that you partner with us to do it professionally. However, you can do it on your own. Just let us know what you're intercropping. What's the 3rd question, please? Is that all, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I asked
Thank
if
you.
we can visit the farm. If it's actually us, if we can
100%.
visit as a group or individual, can just visit the farm at will or maybe book
I
a
understand
time.
that.
Then
Thank you so
another
much.
question, I want to know the documentation the land have. Thank you.
Thank you. So you can visit the farm at any time. It's like you having a car and asking, oh, can I drive my car? I'm sorry, ma'am. But definitely, if you cannot drive your car, then it's not your own. So you own the land. Visit at any time. You have your documents to prove ownership. You can visit. We have thousands of inspections every week. So you can book an inspection if you want to book an inspection, or you can drive down to the farm by yourself if you want to do that and visit the farm. You can visit as a group. We have several groups visiting every week. You can visit and see for yourself. Thank you. And for documentation, depending on the estate you're buying, for Itori, the phase 8, it has registered survey, and that also extends to the Palm Ridge farm in phase 8. To the Palm Ridge farm, sorry, in the same Ewekoro region, it has a registered survey. For Adodo, it has a registered survey, but we have put in for the C of O. We also bought Adodo as a freehold. And when we promised you we're going to get our documents, this is how we live to our words. We delivered the registered copy, we sent it to us. The C of O application is on. And before the end of August, we can be very sure we're going to share you the update with the C of O. And for Ibadan, the C of O is 100%. So depending on the area that you're buying, and we can share the documents with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it.
So
Okay.
Next is
Over to you, Madam President.
Adewonyi Esther.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you for the information so far. So I'd like to know, has the farmland in Erikoro been gazetted for agriculture, for agricultural use? That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are careful with the model that we operate. We don't buy land that solely are designated for agriculture, because we know that if you're going to convert in the future, you may have to spend a lot to convert. So I'll give you an example with Okuoba in Lagos State. Today, you have it's all residential and fully developed. You can't even find any farm there. Because we know that with the surge of population, most of these places will become residential. So if we are buying, we know that, oh, this land is a land that you can either use for residential in the future, however, you can farm on it today, so that you don't have problems in converting it in the future. That is a certain model that we have taken, and across all the estates that we have developed, that is what we are doing now. However, the farming project that is on it now, definitely, there is no government in Nigeria that will say, oh, this land that is far away from development, why are you farming on it? So that is what we have done carefully. And then designating the agro-smart city into different districts, we also have a layout that we then present to the government to say, this is what we are doing in this city. So I'll give you an example with the Wikoro and Adodo. The Adodo project is a 93-page report. We can share that with you on how the city is developed with a layout. And that shows a lot of professionalism from design to implementation on how the farm and the entire component of it should run as a layout that the government can also approve. Thank you.
Then, are you okay, Miss Esther? Is that all right?
Yes,
okay. Then can we have the one? There's another person with an iPhone. I don't know your name.
So thank you. We'll take
please.
2 more questions and we can shut down.
Hello, that is me. Good evening.
Yeah, can you quickly ask your question, because we have some other people behind you.
All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah, what I'm asking is that some other people, maybe they don't have time to be coming to around the Ogun State area. Is it possible for you to get them around Ekpe or Ibadan area?
Please come again with the question.
I said there are some other people like me right now. I don't used to Yoruba land before I even leave Nigeria. And what is there is that if I don't know, because sometimes that place may be a little bit far from me, in order for me to be coming that area, is it possible for you to get around Ibadan or around Ekpe for me if I want to do something like this?
Thank you. You can definitely let's know your area of interest, and then we can always get an estate for you.
That is the 2 places that I mentioned between
we have
Ibadan
currently
and
ongoing at these places that you have mentioned, sir. We have Ibadan ongoing, we have Ekpe ongoing, we have Adodo ongoing. So depending on the area of your interest, and then we can help you, sir.
All right. Then I'll talk to you. All right. Thank you.
Are you in the diaspora?
Yeah.
Okay, you can reach out to me. I've left the number on the chat box. Then I'll share the flyers with you. Yeah.
All right, no problem.
Everyone, anyone in the diaspora can reach out to me. The number is on the chat line. Then I'll send you the flyers of what we have in Ibadan. We have residential plot in Ibadan, Abeokuta, and other areas. Then we share that with you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think
can we have Gbadebo, please, Mr. Gbadebo? Adefila, Mr. Adefila, please. Is Mr. Adefila there, please? Okay, can we have Dara Lalehin?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for this. It was very educative. I just have one question. And, I heard you when you said you are registered with or rather, you have your SCUMO papers. But I really wonder why you're not registered with the SEC, especially as you yourselves mentioned that it's a collective investment scheme and that should be registered with the SEC. And that would also give your investors confidence that in the unlikely event, which we don't pray for, that this investment does not, which can happen, but this investment does not yield the numbers or if this investment is just not successful, which we do not pray for again, that at least our investments would be guaranteed to a certain amount. That's my question. Why isn't it registered with the SEC?
Awesome question. Last year, we were live at the SEC office in Abuja, and we have proven this model to every institution that we could prove it to. And we can currently tell you that our model does not require that we register it with SEC currently. However, in the future, which we are transitioning into, we are unveiling a bigger plan for our PLC that we then be regulated with SEC. So what we have currently is you owning your land, and SEC cannot stop you from owning your land. And then we planted trees on your land as an agricultural consultant. And then we are saying that, oh, if you own this land, because we know about this industry, this is a projection of what you can expect from the land. And we are openly declaring to you that this is not a debt model. You are paid from, we share revenue with you based on what comes from your land. We are not promising you revenue. We are sharing the revenue based on what comes from your land, and that is not a debt model. We have we have to explain this to different organizations. As of date, we have even bigger organizations in the oil and gas industries who have taken us up on presentations like this, and we have to explain why we don't have this model reporting to SEC. However, for our expansion into the future to become a bigger entity regulated by SEC and the Nigerian Stock Exchange, we are going to be having that dealing with SEC. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. For the purpose of this call, let me also emphasize that we appreciate all our partners who are on this call right now, our consultants, both in Nigeria and in diaspora. We appreciate you so much. Every audience that we've had, over 11,000 plus landlords, and everyone that is on this call right now came in through you, consultants. And I want to say to all our audience, please don't do business with us in isolation. We love transparency, and we love the integrity of our model. Kindly reach out to your consultant if anyone invited you before you deal with us. And when you share that with them, you're going to make payments, don't make payment to any personal account. If you are paying for Asset Rise Limited, pay strictly into Asset Rise Limited, share your form, share your receipt with your consultant, and make payment to the company designated account. Now, let me emphasize that for please, can you mute the mic for that baby, please? Thank you. Kindly help us mute the mic. We love your baby. Thank you. Oluwatobi, kindly mute the mic, please. Thank you. For our diaspora audience, for the purpose of your time, we understand how professional and how every detail must be clear to you. You are different from us in Nigeria. We understand that you live in a more structured environment, and that's why we have the UK office. The UK office is willing to assist you with your questions further. Like we said, kindly make sure that you relate with your consultant. On the form that you're going to be filling, it is clearly declared there who introduced you to asset rights. We will have to connect you to someone who introduced you. And that is also we deal with our investors, because we know that the future is big for us all, and we want openness and transparency to make this go further. Thank you.
Okay, the next person, Oluwa, your question, please. Is Oluwa
Two more
there?
questions, and then we will
Is Oluwa there?
Wrap up the meeting.
Okay, can we have GV278BZ, wherever that is?
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, my name is Shino Kilani. Please, I want to find out. I understand the two model, the Palm Ridge Estate, then the Palm Ridge Farms. Now, from what I can see, it's like there is a lot of facilities, leverages that you have organized for the Palm Ridge Estate, but the Palm Ridge Farm. So what is that? Like the kind of security that you have, provisioned for for Palm Ridge Estate. Is there anything like that for the Palm Ridge Farm? I mean, for some reason, because we understand that, the success of this kind of project, security has to do a lot with security. So that's yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much for that question. I want to say to everyone who is investing in agriculture in Nigeria, please do your due diligence. We don't want scams. We don't want industry that will be bastardized. Even on asset rise, kindly do your due diligence. And every model that cannot prove that it has security to even secure their farm, please run. Because Nigeria is, investing in a farm is like you putting your money in a bank.
Hello.
The farm should be able to guarantee that every produce in there will be safe and secure. So for all our farms, we have security network. Either it's a farm or it's an estate, we have security network. For Ibadan, for Ewekoro, for Adodo, we even have CCTVs and we can share live footage at 2 a.m. at night to know what is happening across the farm. Because for a project in billions, it doesn't make any sense not securing it. And that is how we have also partnered with a lot of security bodies to make sure that we have maximum security across all the farms and to protect.
Hello, can you hear me now?
However,
please, can you hold on?
Security, we also have an insurance cover.
Can you please hang on and put your hands up if you have question?
We have insurance cover.
Yeah, I have a question. Can you hear me?
Hello, please. I am speaking.
Please, can you put your hands up? We are taking.
Thank you. So let's take the questions one after the other. I'm answering one question. So for the farm, security is guaranteed. Thank you. Let's move to over to you, Madam Olabisi.
Okay. Can we have iPhone? The next person that has iPhone. I think people should just put their names to make it easier. There's another iPhone owner there. Do you want to ask your question, please?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
To find out more details about the mortgage, the partnership with the mortgage bank.
Okay. Thank you so much. So we have a structured partnership with AG Mortgage Bank. And for those who are interested in the mortgage plan, you can just reach out to us. We will send you the entire process. The mortgage plans are in two ways. It's either you're getting mortgage for housing, and then you are using the proceed or the proceed from your palm plantation to pay for your housing mortgage, which is what we presented on the Arise TV show last month. Is a structured system, so I may not be able to go into the entire details right now. If you're interested in the mortgage plan, kindly reach out to us and we will explain to you. Like I said, you can also reach out to us through your consultants, and then we will get a full pack sent to you. Thank you.
Hi, can I speak now?
No, you have to wait. We are taking it one by one after the other. Can we have AK, please? AK.
Okay.
You have to put your hands up, please. And I'll call you when you.
Can I speak?
AK, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good evening. Thank you very much. My question is, I just want to confirm if there's any development for the residential part. I'm familiar with the Palm Ridge, but my question that keeps bothering is if there's any occupancy yet in any of the phases for the residential, or it's still on say future progression. Yes.
Thank you. A very lovely question. So for the residential parts, we have some persons who have gotten approvals to build. I don't know if it's on this call. There's one of our partners in France who has gotten an approval to build in his residential plot in Ado-Odo. Now, let me state clearly also that we love you as our investors, and we will guide you all the way to making sure that you get maximum value for your money. Now, Nigeria is very, very great land. This is one of the biggest places you can invest in the world. But the first thing you have to think about is security. You don't want to live in a place that is deserted right now, because you're going to have a lot of security planned by yourself. So we believe that the residential development is going to come up when a lot of development is already coming into this area. So you have the government plan, a lot of security network. For Adodo, yes, we have the military barrack less than 5 minutes drive away from us. You have a lot of police stations around, but residential occupants in that place is not yet in volume. So if you want to build, you can stage your building for a long time if you want to start now. However, we don't advise that you move into that place right now to live, except you have a lot of security architecture by yourself to guarantee that, you want to live in the farm. The entire residential component of the estate is planned into the future so that you can live with your investment. And that future is not so far. In 3 years' time, when the palm plantation is fruiting, that can be the future. So it's a good plan. Some persons have got their approvals to build. If you want to get your approval, you can let us know. We will also help you to get your approval, and you can start building the residential zone. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Can we have Adewumi, please? Adewumi Adeosun. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Mr. Adewumi.
Yes, sir. Thank you for taking us through all this. My question are in two phases. What can be earned? That there are other products that can be earned apart from palm oil, the palm oil. My question is not that does the income cut across all other products also, or is only the palm oil people are giving us? That's number one. Then the second question is that for one plot, how many liters of palm oil can it generate? And how do you come about transparency when you are declaring the price of the palm oil each year? Which platform are you going to be using so that both you and we can be on the same phase when you are calculating yours and which you are calculating ours? Thank you.
Thank you so much. For the first question, we've answered that earlier. Every produce, every part of the palm trees that we harvest, everything that comes from the land that you own, you are going to earn from it. So the production of the meal does not just cover the palm oil. Start from extracting the oil, then you have the kernel, and then we have the kernel, you get kernel, oil, and every other thing. Please mute the microphone if you're speaking.
Galaxy 832, please. Can you mute your mic, please?
Please, thank you.
Can you mute your mic, please? Thank you.
That happens from your land.
Galaxy 832, would you mute your mic, please? Or can we mute her, please? Thanks.
Thank you. So you earn from every other produce, and that's how we arrive at the projection. Number two, how do we get this projection without, if we are claiming transparency? So we understand that for this to be transparent, there must be a community where we report. So on this project, we are a consultant to you. We are your farmer, and we have to let you know what is going on in your farm. Number one, where we are. When this year we have reported all our fertilizer applications, we've reported allocations, we've reported every activity that is going on, even to seedlings for those who are just subscribing. Now, when it's time to sell, the R&D department will tell you what the market price is. And then from the tribe, we can vote and say, oh, can we sell now, or we want to hold on if there will be further appreciation. But the genuine truth is that the R&D department have an insight of what appreciation would be till December. And so for this year, for example, if we're going to be selling off in October or in September, the R&D will come to the tribe to tell us. Please, can you remove the person from the meeting if they are meeting their mic, please?
Hey, kindly put everyone from your hand, please. Please.
Victor, can you mute that microphone or remove the person, please? When we have declared the suggestion to the tribe, then the tribe can give us the go-ahead to sell. When we sell, we report the entire revenue. and then profit is determined and revenue is shared, and that's how we arrive at all that we do. So it's not just an asset rights thing. You are in charge. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, can we
You
have
have not answered. I
can we
said
have
how
Michael?
many?
God mercy,
No,
please. God
the question
mercy.
has not been fully answered.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Please, the question was not
Who is
answered.
talking?
God mercy speaking.
The
Hello.
question is not really clear.
We
You
can
did
hear you,
not
God
answer
mercy.
the question. Sir,
Okay, what part of the question have I not
you
answered,
have
What
said
please?
part of the
the
question, sir?
transparency. Okay, you said you have R&D. R&D can be anything. It is not still clear. Are they on the internet? Is it when it is time someone can just also navigate through it and actually see what is happening? You say I own it, right? I should see everything that is happening. That is it. And also, how many liters you have been on this project? You know how many liters a plot of land can generate for the palm oil, so that when as you are doing it, we know plus or minus. We know that okay, these people are really transparent. You just say R&D. I don't understand R&D. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we have all this in a deck that we're going to share with you also. We don't hold information, and we're going to share a deck with you after this presentation. According to our projections, 250 to 300 liters you can get from a plot. So, but on the Ewekoro project and the Ewekoro project ongoing, we are not selling plots. You can only own a minimum of 1 acre. And that means you're going to multiply your 250 to 300 by 6. And then whatever price of palm oil is selling then per ton, it's what we then multiply to sell and generate revenue, which you can also track. So you have access to make your own research. And that's why we said the management of sales and revenue happens on the tribe. And who comes on the tribe? Once you buy into the project, you automatically become a member of the tribe. And then you will have all this information to know, oh, what have we generated this year? How many oil have we milled? And then the tribe also send their auditors to the farm to audit everything that is being done, because it is not a one-man farm. That's why the tribe is also a management of its own. It has their own board. And once all these are done in collaboration with the board, we can now determine how much we are selling. And then we sell and we know what revenue is generated. So that's how we talk about transparency. Is that clear, sir? Thank you.
Documentation when doing all these things, so that we have record.
I think
All the
you're
things you have said,
breaking.
do you
Can
people
you
practice
come
with
back?
documentation during the person? Sir, during this process, for record's sake, when you are reporting to the investor, is there documentation when you are saying, okay, this amount you actually agreed on, so that that person can every year, or it's just a verbal thing?
I've answered your question, sir. And like I said, it happens on the tribe. We don't, so when we say we have a board of trustees, they are not people who are just, they just hear anything. These are chartered accountants, they are directors in ministries, they are EDs of banks, their profiles are on the tribe. And so we can't just go to tell them we have generated X, Y, Z. They have auditors. And like I said, the tribe is also registered with the Lagos State government as a cooperative. So the Lagos State government is an umpire to know that every dime of money that is generated must be declared holistically. And these are done on paper. We have an audit report. It's going to be live. Everybody join, just like you are declaring an AGM, and every report is given before revenue conversation comes in. So the tribe is a different management. And I just want to solicit that you can join the tribe and see how things happen on the tribe. We have periodic meetings where all these details are also being given. Thank you.
Can we
Thank
have
you.
God mercy, please?
Okay, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. My question is not much. It's just you mentioned about it earlier on, but just a clarification. For example, like last year or so, I guess when the Adodo town was still on sales, so I learned that there's still like they sell per plot, like you can buy like 1, 2, or 3, isn't it right? Please.
Hello, yes, you're correct. For Adodo, you can still buy per plot, but
Yes.
for
Now,
Egbekolo, it's only
now,
acres.
like I have a friend now that wanted to buy. So when I introduced to him and I explained to him, he said, okay, he wished to buy, but not in acres, because I tried to contact my agent, the person who introduced, like one of your vendors, something like that. She said there's no per plot currently. That is, I guess, the new flyer that she gave. So I wanted to ask now, is there still a place that they sell per plot for, or 2 plot or 3 plots?
Thank you, sir. For Adodo, you can get per plot. For Ibadan, you can get per plot. Yes, you can still get per plot.
And you get your exact ratio, your dividend, your income later on in future, right? According to your plot, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will reach out to him. That is what I just want to get to know.
Thank you so much, sir. You can reach out to your consultant and they can share the details of the plots with you.
All right.
Okay, thank you so please, our host from the UK, Madam Olabisi, kindly permit us to begin to wrap up the meeting. Let me take a bit of time to explain to us again what a Palm Rich Estate is and what a
I think we have some people. We still have some people signs up. We have
Please, you can't round up. I have a question. Please, you can't round
wait,
up.
we are not
an
rounding
important
up.
question,
I'm
please.
about to call your name, Mr. Ahmed Said. We are carrying on with the question. Yeah? Mr. Ahmed, please. What's your question?
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. And Oga, why is it that when is my own turn? That is when you want to run away.
I beg, no verse, so no verse. We know the run. We are for you 100%. Sorry, yeah.
So sincere apologies. I have 2 questions, and I would not want to waste any time or anybody's time, because one has been answered, which has to do with return on the palm tree investments. I think that was what you just responded to. But the the second question has to do with profitability and risks. I just want to know, how does your company ensure profitability for investors, and what are the potential risks? Because in anything, there is risk. So don't let us shy away from that. I just want to know the potential risk in investing in this kind of investment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I mean, my business risk is a component of every business. Please, can we mute every other person?
Please, can we mute our mics, please?
I didn't hear you from the beginning, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. So
my question, I think you are missing that.
Profitability and also risk.
I said, how does the estate ensure, how does your company ensure profitability for investors, and what are the potential risks?
Thank you. So, like we have explained from time, profitability is guaranteed to some extent, especially in the industry that we are playing in, which for the past 200 years that this has been, and for my 2-decade plus experience in it, it has never reversed. It has always climaxed because of demand. So, and the force of demand and supply makes profitability guaranteed, because you have to sell at a higher price most times. And for the most essential part of this is the process to ensuring that the farm is established. Number one, the land must be guaranteed. Number two, planting the right species of the palm trees. And that's why we have experts' involvement in every phase of this. Once we can guarantee the land, we plant the right species of trees, you are almost guaranteed to make profit. Number one, profit comes from your land appreciation also. And number two, when your palm trees start fruiting, you are going to earn for over 30, 40 years, and you have planted just once. So to a larger extent, profitability is guaranteed. The risk part of this business starts from the land. It starts from getting the right land. And number two, it starts from the expert knowledge involved in making sure that the palms are established. Those are the very key components of risk. Now, for fruiting deficiencies and the rest, we've also considered that expert knowledge is very important. However, we've made provision for insurance against every act that is beyond us. So for example, maybe you have pest invasion, you have things that are beyond us that insurance can step in. So these farms are insured. As a risk analyst, the major component of every business is risk. And we can boldly tell you that for the palm trees, the risk is very, very minimal if it is done well. And how do we do it well? That is why we must partner with the investors. This is not an online business. It is real estate. Come to the land, inspect your plantation, the land, come to the office. I mean, go and see that the trees are planted so that you also guarantee from the beginning that, oh, it's not 3 years' time they'll be telling me April Fool. It must be done, and that happens with us collaborating with you. Send your representative, if you're not in Nigeria, to inspect your land for you, to inspect your farm for you. Once we get started well, we can almost tell you that the future is guaranteed for profitability. Thank you.
I sent it.
Yes, Dorcas, please. Can we have Dorcas, please?
Okay. Hello, Madam. Please, can we have Olua? He has been on since, and I'm sorry.
Oluwa is not responding. I think Oluwa has asked his question. He's supposed to
I
put his
haven't
hands
asked my
down.
question. Oluwa is here. Can you hear me?
Okay, then go ahead.
Your apology. Something wrong with my system then.
Are you actually Olua?
Yeah, it is Oluwa talking.
Olua mean God.
Were you surprised, yeah?
I'm surprised because I want to put all my needs and all my burden on you, sir.
Yeah. That got you, brother. Yeah, quick one. I really love the way you answer the question, the way you respond. That was very outstanding.
Thank you, sir.
Good job there, brother. Now, I came in late, but I've got to ask a few questions.
Okay.
When we get the land, hectares or acre, what title are we getting? Is it inspection or CFO?
Thank you. So I've answered that also earlier, that, for example, most of the acreage that we are purchasing, if it is a very large development, you may not have a land that starts with C of O. It's almost difficult for you to get 4,000 hectares. Even Okumu and most of these big companies can't get such land with C of O from the beginning. However, we promise that we will process this into C of O. And for Adodo, we have delivered that. We are currently filing for the C of O. The registered copy was shared with us last year. For Ibadan, the C of O is already out. You can search by yourself. For Iwekoro, the process is also on. We're going to be getting our red copy this month and subsequent titles coming in. For other estates that we have also done, these have been the procedures. So one thing that you should guarantee from the beginning, one, is the land under government acquisition. Is it a committed land? If you please take the coordinates, send it to your lawyer, send it to your representative in Nigeria to do your search. Once they search and they give you these two answers to be, if it is the government acquired or government committed land, please run. Because government will come back to do their projects on the land someday. But once we can guarantee that the land is freed from government acquisition, like we did for Adodo and other projects and the Wekuru now, then other processes can follow through in the long run, and we can guarantee you that you have your titles. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. You actually answered the rest question, because I was about to ask about the land acquisition if it's not under government acquisition. And can I bring my lawyer in to get necessary
100%.
documents in case
You
of
cannot be doing a
further.
business in multi-million and not bring your lawyer in. You are free to bring your lawyer in. Let them come to our office. Let them write us. Let them do all their due diligence, and then we will respond to them.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Bless
Now,
you.
let me also emphasize that for the scale, I mean, this meeting is about you scaling. Don't do plots. Don't do acre. The revenue in this industry is too big for you to plant small. And I want to a bit digress in this. There is no place in Lagos today where you will get a land, build a house, and earn rental income of up to 10 million naira with 100 million naira property. It's almost very difficult. But with 100 million oil palm plantation, you can earn over 40, 50 million naira per annum. It is far more profitable than your rental income anywhere. I mean, even in the global real estate space,
100%.
Your investment in an oil palm that is secured, your investment in an oil palm that you can guarantee, that means that you have done your due diligence on, can give you more profit than any real estate component in the world. So, if you want to expand your stake in this industry from 10 hectares and above with a palm rich estate model, you are going to be having a personalized title estate. What we mean by personalized is your 10 hectares will be designated, branded for you, and I mean, we'll share the brochures with you. For the Palm Ridge Farm, we are going to make sure that you have your land also designated in a way that you can, I mean, you can almost click to it anywhere in the world. We have the grid system with a GPS, global GPS system that you can chat on it and even view plantations on your land with the global GPS system. This is how much we have also able to think into the future, how we can bring technology into this thing so that we can guarantee beyond speaking to actually working out this whole thing. Experts' involvement in every level of this plantation. And that's why we are soliciting with everyone who is with us tonight. This is an industry where you can scale. This is an industry where you can put your 1 billion. It's an industry, and this year alone, over 2.1 trillion has come into this industry. That's how huge it is. You see the profit, I mean, the profit after tax being declared by the big brothers in the industry. It is real, and this is going to extend far into the future. Don't get late on this. Your 10 hectares can be a good plan for as a business for you and can guarantee you revenue for a very long time. So if you are interested in doing your 10 hectares, we're going to give you a priority report. Kindly speak to your consultants that you're interested in the 10 hectares, either in the Palm Ridge Estate or in the Palm Ridge Farm. Each of these, any of this model that you're interested in scaling your 10 hectares into, we're going to give you personalized letters to explain how your 10 hectares works, the revenue projection, and everything that makes up your 10 hectares will be sent to you personally. Reach out to your consultants and get to us to get working on your behalf on your 10 hectares and above expansion. You can do 100 hectares. You can do 1,000 hectares. You can come together as a group. We've had several institutions coming into this. We have Total Energies Cooperative. We have Chevron Cooperative, to our Ekpe farm. We have NAMA, the Nigeria Airspace Management Authority. We have different organizations and cooperatives who are taking advantage of investing in this space, either for their retirement planning or as a business to guarantee them income. And as individuals, you can do this with utmost guarantee in partnership with Asset Rights. Thank you so much. We believe that there are a lot more components of this meeting that have not been attended to. And we know there is a part 2 of this meeting coming, and it's going to dwell more on other things that you need to know. However, our promos on the Palm Ridge Farm and the Palm Ridge Estate is running. You can reach out to us, reach out to the consultants to get on doing. But by next week, this coming week, Sunday, there is going to be a part 2 of this. If you're interested in joining the class again, we'll share the link with you. It will not take much of your time. It should be straight to the point to deal with figures and deal with how we get projections and the rest things to also buttress your concerns with revenue. Thank you. Over to you, Madam Olabisi.
Can we have Madam Dorcas, please? Madam Dorcas? Anyway, can we have Mr. Michael Kolawole, please?
Okay, good evening. Thank you for picking
So my question is very straightforward. I just want to have an access to all the presentation that was done today and possibly a collation of the Q&A that's been treated this evening.
Thank you so much, sir. That will be done. We will send the collation of the questions and the answers. We will share with our emails. Kindly drop your emails with your consultants, and we will share that. They will share with us, and we will reach out to you. Thank you.
Okay, it has to be to the consultants. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
please emphasize again and again. Everybody in this meeting came through someone, either through our consultant. They've worked so hard to bring you. We don't know you. They've brought you to us. When you're dealing with us, we appreciate that you also deal with us through them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, already. Mr. Moses, please.
All right, good evening. Good evening, Chief Executive, for those intelligent responses you've given so far.
Thank you so much, sir.
Just two questions. I heard when you said that there's going to be profit sharing, there's a committee in charge that will do all of the P&L and all of that. Now, it sounds as if everybody is going to get the same share of the profits. I'm aware that the fruits don't fruit at the same time. Samuel fruits might not fruit with the same time as Tunde's fruits. Or does that imply that at the end of the profit sharing, everybody gets equal share of the profits? That is one question. Then the second question is, are there fruits that are already fruiting? Are there palms that are already fruiting? Are people already earning in this investment? Do we have people that can give us some of these testimonials? At least that will also give credence to all that we've been hearing. Thank you.
Thank you so much for testimonials on what we have already done. I mean, we cannot have been in this business for close to 7 years plus. We started even from trading palm oil. We buy in bulk, we store, and we trade. And that was the era of our palm oil vest in 2018. Until date, for people earning in Ibadan and even our ekpe that is already floating, it's on the chat box. There is a video there with testimonials of people, diasporans, who are saying some things about what they've already earned this year. So we have testimonials from what we have done so far. And the profit sharing, the harvesting may be aggregated, but definitely every plot, every hectare is projected. So for example, if I have an investment of an hectare, I can't be earning the same as an investor who have a plot, because from an hectare, I have a projection of almost 4 to 5 million from 250 to 300 liters per plot. Multiply that by 15 plots. So when we aggregate and we sell this oil, you are going to earn in direct proportion to what land size that you have. And that is on your authority that we should manage your farm for you. However, like you said, most of these trees are not planted at the same time. It also means that everybody is not going to be earning at the same time from their palm plantation. So for example, if you are buying in August, you are not the same as someone who bought last year, January, who their palms are already planted. They will start earning further before you. But everybody still come to the tribe as a community where we can speak, we can manage everything that is happening. And for regulatory purposes, the tribe also reports all its activity to the government, specifically the Lagos State government managing the cooperative, so that everybody is fairly treated when you speak up, and we can elect even leaders who then speak for us on the tribe. So as a date, we have the board of trustees for the tribe elected, and that is going to change. So for every regime that you come into, there is a structured environment for your palm plantation to play. And that's why we said this is not just a farm. It is a secured model that can guarantee you profitability with a lot of management that has been put in place. Thank you.
Well, if that's sorted, can we have Mr. Zion, please? Mr. Zion?
Thank you. Yeah,
Oh,
number one, I want to point out that most of the documents that I get, there are always errors in it. And it's a bad pointer when they are calculating something for me and they are mistake. That gives me a kind of impression that I don't know what can happen tomorrow. So I would like it if whatever information they are passing out, they are looking at it very well. I've seen flyers where they are calculating all these promo items and they are totally wrong. I know that 2 acres, an hectare is more than 2 acres. And you are apportioning something greater to 2 acres than 1 hectare. Something like that. All those things, when I look at those calculations, I know people that I want to tell about these things. I know once they see that thing, it pulls them off. So that's number one, that they should look at all those calculations very well. I have a receipt they just gave me that what they wrote on it is not correct. I was like, what is this? That's number one. Number two is we were told that Ewekoro phase 8 will be allocated. Allocation will be in August. Is this still coming up or not?
Thank you so much. Your questions are real, and we love real questions. Thank you. Despite all my English, please tell us where we are wrong. That is why you are involved in this. Don't let us cover the cake with the icing, and then a lot of things go wrong, and then in the future, we are all dragging each other. Let us know our faults, we will amend, and we will improve. So for calculations, definitely we noticed some errors in some areas, and that is why we have improved on automation. So now we have improved on diverse automation from accounting to even customer service. So your calculations are not going to be done by humans most times anymore. We have Zoho in deployment and other accounting software that generates your invoice, generates your receipts, generates every other document, so that the errors are totally eliminated or minimized. When we are scaling, we know that after this webinar, imagine speaking on Arise TV and you have thousands of people call it. We sometimes get overwhelmed by this, and we know it's not your fault. It is something that we have to deal with in growth. And for us to also minimize the risk of growth, because growth itself is a risk, is why we are putting a lot of automation to our system now. And also to the site, we noticed that allocation was a bit getting delayed, which was faster than this last year. This year, we are having some areas, and we have promised you, we have sent communications out. Mass by September, every allocation areas is going to be settled. And for August allocation, yes, it's coming up. Planting is currently ongoing in Adodo, in Ewekoro. And then we don't want to allocate you on a land that is not planted when you are buying a land that is planted with trees. There's no point allocating you land that are not planted. And some of this delay from allocation comes from the fact that we have to be sensitive to weather. Rain is a major factor with palm trees. We cannot do irrigation of that size. It's going to make the plantation very much expensive. However, the areas where we have these plantations are, they are mangrove area where you have sustained rains that are designed for oil palms. So we follow the rain pattern to plant, and that's why we have a little bit of delays in allocation. But we have improved also in that. This year, our seedlings and our plantations are self-sustained. We've brought in the expertise, from partners in NIFOR, in Palm PLC, and then we are guaranteed having our seedlings to move directly to plantation, and that is also reducing the time for allocation. What am I saying in essence? We want to grow with you. We want you to scale, and that has also given us a lot of assignment to automate and to scale our processes. For allocation, you can be rest guaranteed that mass by September, every area is going to be allocated. For Ewekoro, before the end of August, allocation is going to be done for Ewekoro. Then we'll move to Adodo, and a lot of allocations will be concluded. Thank you so much for bringing that reality. Thank you. Thank you so much. It has been a very
Thank
long
you,
line.
Mr. Thank you, Mrs. Zion. Can we have the last but not the least, Mr. Gabriel, please?
All right.
Thank you.
Good
We'll take Mr.
evening.
Gabriel as the last question.
Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you.
Please, I just want to ask. I'm curious. How do you? I mean, your client. How do they track their progress? I mean, the progress of their investment.
He's on the tribe, isn't he?
Yes. How do they track their? I mean, the progress of their investment. I need to know. And again, maybe an advice. I don't know. Have you considered creating a portal where every client or customer will have their own dashboard to see all you've said? Probably okay, your acre or your hectare has been able to produce so amount of fruits, or I don't know, something like that. I just want to know, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know we are speaking to a lot of very experienced persons, both in Nigeria and diaspora, and you have practical systems working all over the world. And for growth, we are deploying a lot of this system. At the last tribe meeting, like I said, the tribe is an important place for you to join. Once you are on these projects, the tribe is a place where we have real discussions, where we deal with real things and not just pitch to you to buy. So practically every report is given quarterly on the tribe. But we have also graduated from that to building an app where everyone can log on to his personal page everywhere in the world and see what is happening on your dashboard. And by December, this should be totally out. We are already on the app, over 50% in development. And so you can track your portfolio. If you own across different estates, you can see all the portfolio that you have. You can see your real-time projections on the dashboard. You can also sell your land on the app. You can do peer-to-peer selling if you want to trade off on the app. So a lot of these are coming up on developments as we are also growing to make sure that this is sustainable into the future. And if you're an expert and you need to help us with some of the improvement that we need to also be concerned about, please kindly buzz us on the app, on the tribe, and let us also put this into our developments. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, we have one of our
Thank
directors
you, everybody.
on the
Any other question can be put in the chat box.
Please,
Yes, we
please.
answer you.
I'm sorry, please. Let me ask this last question, please. Please, I beg of you. Is it possible?
Oga, Egbo.
We'll take you as the last question, sir. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. It's still based on the Ewekuro Phase 3 allocation. Because I overheard you now saying that all allocation will be done by August.
By
if
September.
I'm very correct. I thought
all
you said
allocation will be
August.
concluded by September.
Okay, because I actually received a mail from your office because the last meeting I overheard you said allocation will start by August, and
Yes,
you said it is first come first serve, and by now I've been done with my paying long time ago. I think for about 1 month now I've been done with the paying, so I paid
yes, sir.
So, and I'm surprised when I received a mail from your office saying that the allocation is no longer in August, that it's going to be September, October. And now you said it's going to be done by August. So I really don't know. I'm confused. So
Okay,
please,
so
can you clarify
you are
that, please?
repeating me, and then I'm here, sir.
Please, can you clarify
So
that, please?
don't be confused. You are repeating me, and I'm here. I said all allocation will be concluded by September for those who we have arrears with. And when we mean arrears, you are not subscribing today and expecting allocation in September. The arrears we spoke about are those who have subscribed early this year that we are currently, you've completed your payments and you're already in the allocation portal. So August, we started allocation, yes. A batch of allocation, several batches were done in July, in June, in April, and then there is a batch for this September. Allocation was supposed to be done yesterday. We have to shift it because there is an election, there's a by-election, and it could not hold. However, August allocations are still going to hold, and March by September will be concluded with allocation. And like you earlier said, sir, you concluded your payments 1 month ago.
About 1 or 2 months ago. I think
okay,
2 months.
about 1 or 2 months ago. We have persons who have completed their payments in 3 months, in 4 months, who are on the wait. And those people were very, very approaching to make sure that they are allocated faster, including yourself, who is already on the portal. I've explained what delays the allocation. but that is not an excuse for us not to allocate as a time being, as a due. So what we can always guarantee in our documents is that if you join this project in maximum of 6 months to 12 months, you cannot be talking about allocation. You will be duly allocated. Because we understand that the rain pattern in Nigeria, even as globally, it changes. And we follow the rain to plant the trees. So, for example, if you're subscribing in January, you're going to wait till April before you get allocated because that's when the rain starts. And if you subscribe in the rainy season, good for you, you're going to get allocated almost immediately. So there are factors that also borders on the allocation. But like you said, mass by September, we will be done with palm-rich allocations that are the areas that we are owing now for those who are already on the portal waiting for allocation. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so quickly, I'm so sorry. And you said immediately the allocation has been done, the seed planting will also be done immediately, right? Is that what you said?
No, the seed planting is not done when the allocation is done. You are planted before you are allocated, sir.
Okay,
so
fine.
We are currently planting massively. And so when you are going for allocation, you are seeing trees on your land.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, please, can I just add a little
please go ahead, Ola. Thank you so much for hosting this meeting.
Yeah, I just want to quickly say to us that some of us, we expect allocation, but please bear in mind that you have to pay your statutory fee. If you don't pay your statutory fee and you're counting to 3 years and you think it's 3 years, or you rush and pay the statutory fee just last minute and you expect you to be allocated, it might not be possible. So we want to encourage people to please try also to pay their statutory fee so that when it's time for your trees to start fruiting, you'll be able to get your ROI. So that's just a little narration I want to put. I'm not talking of allocation now. Well, our statutory fee, because I can see that a lot of us are leaving that behind. So if you want to get, because 3 years before you open your eyes and close, it's here. So try and be making some payments towards your statutory fee and try and clear it so that when it's 3 years, you'll not be expecting to get your ROI when you have not made that payment of your statutory fee. So that's just a little additional.
What do you mean by statutory fee? Please, I need to know that. I don't understand that, please.
You know, when you buy a land, you need to. Those are the other charges that comes with the land, like your survey, your development fee, your deed of assignment. You need to pay that as well. That is only when you own the land. If you get what I mean, the land is just like a piece of cloth.
That's different from the main money, because I heard when someone was asking question and was saying, is there any other hidden charges? And the answer was there's no any other hidden charges. So I don't know why.
So much.
Biko, my sister, let me release my GMD on that. Biko, my sister, what we're saying is that you buy a land, you pay for the land. What about the statutory fee? It's just like you buying a piece of cloth.
No, I thought it all came with.
Sorry, Ola, let me answer her, please. Yeah. Hold on, madam. Sorry, I get you perfectly. I get your answer, your questions. So I've said earlier, no hidden charges. On every flyer that you receive, it is clearly communicated the all-inclusive money that you're going to pay. So there are no day or no flyers you're going to receive where some charges will be hidden from you. So for example, I'll give you the current going Palm Ridge Estates. Per acre is 4.3 million. It is all inclusive. So what she's emphasizing is that sometimes we do a breakdown of how we arrive at the 4.3 million. And it includes the land payments, the survey and allocation payments, the development fee, the legal, which is the deed of assignment fee. We do a breakdown so that you can understand how we arrive at our cost. So, however, we sum up all of this into your flyer and into the document, into your form for you to see before you even transfer 1 naira to us. So outside, once you have paid these monies, you don't have any hidden charges. You're not paid. We're not coming to say, oh, pay for fertilizer today, and tomorrow we want to clear your land. Go and bring money for clearing. No other charges to the end.
Okay, sir, please let me get you clearly now. So the money that I saw in the flyer is all I need to pay. Everything is included there. There's no, because I don't.
100%,
I
you're
just need
correct.
to.
The moment you saw the
Okay.
flyer,
Okay, Oga, let me
before
just
it
clear
was
something there. Let me clear something there, Oga. It is Mrs. Bukola Afie. It was only
Yes.
of recent. It was only recently that we started making them all inclusive. I am talking now on behalf of our customers that we had before. Before, we don't do all inclusive. We used to put the land price, and some people have paid for their land, but they've not started even paying their statutory fee. So I'm
Okay.
talking about our old customers that have made their
Oh,
land payments and they are
you
waiting,
should have.
thinking that 3 years they'll be able to get. I'm just trying to tell them or tell them
Okay.
or remind
Please,
them to
you
try.
should have. You should have expatiate on that. You should have
okay.
differentiate it
Thank you,
and say, because
Madam
most of
Bukola.
us
Let
are
me
just
also
new.
explain that a little bit.
New
Sorry,
of us.
hold on.
Okay.
Even with the old customers, on the flyer, the breakdown is always there. So
Okay.
what you mean, or what you get is, you get a flyer today and it tells you 1 million, and then it doesn't communicate any other thing to you. And then tomorrow somebody's calling you to say, oh, you have not paid some fees that are not disclosed to you. We don't have anything of such.
Okay.
So for the old customers, if we say, for example, Adodo, land cost is 1.2 million, development, everything will be broken down on your flyer and even on your documents. So you are aware of everything before you subscribe into the project. So like she was saying, she was only reiterating to some of those customers who saw those breakdowns and said, oh, I want to quickly key into this, but let me just pay only the land cost first. I will pay the other fees. They are paid in installment to clear up the other fees. So if you are paying on installment to clear up your other fees, she's saying ensure that you clear up all your fees so that you can also key into the 3 years timeline and you get allocation.
All right.
Thank you,
That's well
sir.
understood now. Thank you.
Okay.
So, sir,
Okay,
during
so the
allocation,
next webinar is going to be, for the sake of time, we're going to have another section next week. And this week is strictly dedicated, no presentation, no special guests. It's going to strictly be question and answers, and it's going to be very brief. Kindly send us all your questions, aside the ones we have tonight. We're going to treat them, and it's going to be a practical section to answer more questions. Next
so,
week,
sir,
we will communicate the timeline for that. We are not able to take any question again tonight, please,
You
because
can
some
put
of
it
us are
on the
going to
chat box.
work.
Don't worry, we're still on the chat box. You can put it there.
You
But
can
next
send
week
it
is
to
plenty for
us.
question and answer. We'll be there
Thank you.
to
Send
answer
your
more
questions to
questions.
the members. So that will happen next week, Sunday. We will communicate the time to us again. And please, we emphasize again, kindly reach out to our partners, the consultants who have invited you to this program. They are our partners. We cherish them so much. We don't want to start a business that don't have integrity. And that starts from our customers helping us to make that happen. Reach out to your consultants so that they can guide you through, and reach out to the company on your behalf for everything that you need to get right. And please, if anything is hidden from you, you don't understand, you have the liberty to call the office to say, you said this, but my consultant is telling me this. Have clarity before you transfer 1 naira to us. Thank you so much. And lastly, the offer for the 10 hectares is ongoing. It's going to, the current promo is going to finish by September 5th. And if you don't key into that, the prices will go up and you are going to be buying at the higher price. So you can take a window of this week till the end of the month. I mean, do your initial deposit, key into the 10 hectares promo, and then you are on your way to scaling your stake in this very profitable and structured oil palm
How much is
industry.
that? We did not see that anywhere. The flyer I have with me does
Thank
not
you
show
so
anything
much.
like that.
Your consultants will share we have brochures, we have flyers to share with you. All the materials, like someone already requested for the slide, they are not on this meeting. We're going to share everything with you to your consultants. And for those of us who have contacted us directly, also we'll share them with you. Thank you. Madam Ola, you can close the meeting. Thank you and good night to everybody.
Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. So we'll be expecting you next week with your question, and then we give you the answers. Thank you so much. We really value you all. Have a good night, rest. Cheers. Bye.